Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about all the Season 3 leaks. I've got a little bit of inside info that I can shed some light on, as well as there's some other inside info that was given to Tabor Hill and Merl. And basically I just want to talk about what we can expect within Season 3 of Chapter 2 in Fortnite. So as we all know, the device event is scheduled to happen on June 6th at 2:05 Eastern Standard Time PM. 2:05 PM is the official exact moment that the live event will start. 2 o'clock the timer will start counting down in game, and they expect everyone to be in 30 minutes early because spaces are in fact limited, which it's kind of awkward for a live event because usually they would allow as many people as possible to see it, but I guess it's limited somehow, so we'll have to see. So the live event, somehow this device is tied in with the storm and weather and possibly something causing a flood. Now there's two ways this could happen. One, the device could be a weather machine and shoot a laser up into the sky or something and cause a giant massive storm that rains for a couple of days and floods the map. Or we could be seeing the device used against the dam, which is in Fortnite right now above Hydro 16 and Slurpy Swamp. It could be used to actually destroy the dam, which would be very, very interesting and very cool. And I'm going to also mention one more thing. This morning, something else that was new and added this morning was PlayStation actually just leaked their loading images for the application on their console. So this is both of the images here, the actual application icon and the full image as to what it looks like. And as you can see on the right side here, there is an island. And well, there's two things that this island could be, and one of them is pretty much confirmed. This is what we know as the Flare Island. Back during the Summer Block Party event, Fortnite released a small short, which I'll play now on screen.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
And as you can see, this special short reveals this small island with 3 palm trees. However, this is not the only thing that this could be. This looks very similar to the SpongeBob SquarePants island. Why would they be doing anything with SpongeBob? It could be a small hint to a remaster of Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is actually dropping on June 23rd, which is just a week and a half after the new season drops. So that's pretty interesting that they're hinting towards SpongeBob in some way, and I wonder if we're going to get like some sort of weird challenges. Do not think we're going to get any skins for SpongeBob because I highly doubt that Nickelodeon would ever allow something like that to happen, but I don't know. We'll have to see. There's definitely going to be like a small hint, I think. If not, then it's cool how it's very similar. But another thing I want to mention with this Flare Island is that this flare gun actually has been in the files as an actual item for quite some time now. And according to some leaks from a very trusted source, this flare gun will actually be dropping on day 1 of the new season as a weapon we can use in game. So, pretty interesting. And to go along with this flare gun, there are 2 things. A file called Fireflies, which hints toward elemental damage, and the ability to upgrade elemental damage, which could cause environmental damage, like fire, and a lot of similar things that hint towards this fire are things that we can see, like in this Astrojack loading screen. You can see it looks like Frenzy Farm is almost burnt to a crisp. This could be a hint towards the fact that we're going to be getting some environmental fire damage soon. Another thing I want to mention that we do in fact know according to a trusted source is that the agency will be destroyed and changed. Now, this was actually confirmed. There is a file in the game right now. I'm pretty sure it's public at this point, so no spoiler warnings, I'm sorry. But the agency has been actually confirmed to be destroyed. There is a HLOD file that shows the agency with a giant gaping hole in the middle of it. Another one that we had was actually released earlier, skin booths, blue skin booths, that you could change skins mid-match. And these were actually added to the game literally a couple of days after this leak came out in Party Royale mode. And there was also mention of a plaza location, which was also in Party Royale. Now the agency will turn into something different. We don't know at this point what it is or how it will change, but the agency will not be the plaza that it was mentioned in the leaks, because the plaza is already in Party Royale. Another thing that was mentioned was that the oil rig, since there's going to be some sort of flood, the oil rig will be a series of islands flooded with oil from when the rig was destroyed. This was actually a leak from Merl. Merl said that one of his trusted sources came out to him and told him about this, which is pretty interesting, and I definitely can see this happening, especially since there's currently oil leaking out of the rig from when it was first blown up. We obviously are going to get a new map, as I mentioned. It's going to be flooded, and there will be areas that will be unlockable over time. What do I mean by unlockable? Every week, it seems like the water level is going to be dropping, revealing more areas over the course of the season, which could mean maybe the water level is going to drop so much that there's going to be even more locations outside of what we already know to be outside locations, like Camp Cod and Slurpy Swamp. Maybe there's more underneath the water that we did not know was there. Another thing that we can expect to see is lots of summer themed areas at some point during this season. This season should be the season where 14 Days of Summer, or whatever they decided to name it this time, 14 Days of Summer should be dropping this season. So I would expect that there's going to be some pretty interesting summer themed beach areas at some part of this map. Another thing I want to mention is a fishing collection book. A trusted source that gave away this information mentioned something about a fishing collection book. New types of fish coming soon to the game, with possible rewards for finishing the fishing book, or maybe even achievements. But there has been confirmation in the files through an encrypted file that there are in fact new types of fish, and this is the picture here on screen. So it's pretty obvious at this point that whoever it is that's giving away this information is a very trusted source, because so far everything that they have mentioned is slowly starting to become true. So this is why I'm making a video on it, because obviously, I mean, why would I make a video on it if it was clickbait? I don't want to do that to you guys. And one more thing I want to mention, another thing we can expect with Season 3 is a new customizable feature. It is not confirmed at this point what the customizable feature is. However, there is talk of it, mainly talk of it being about a victory umbrella. As Merl was told by one of his trusted sources, the victory umbrella is going to be customizable, or some sort of umbrella is going to be customizable, similarly to Maya this upcoming season. So we might have to win games or do certain things during matches as challenges to unlock the victory umbrella, or maybe it could be just something we get over time. We don't know. But I don't know as if I would believe that it's the victory umbrella. I do actually think it's a new customizable feature similar to Maya, but I don't think that it's the victory umbrella. I think it's probably going to be something different that they end up giving us. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but we're also supposedly going to be getting a new shark vehicle. This is actually a poster you can see on one of the teaser images that's actually in-game right now at Lazy Lake on the side of one of the buildings. This actually hints toward a new shark vehicle. So that's pretty interesting. If we can get some sort of shark or submarine to ride around, or maybe a shark jet ski, it would be pretty interesting. I'd definitely like to see that. And one more thing is that there are going to be numerous amounts of locations around the map that will actually survive the flood. Every location that you see that has a no sweat insurance sign in game, like Frenzy Farm or things like Lazy Lake, those locations will be safe from the flood. Anything with a no sweat insurance sign will most likely have some sort of flood resistant backup plan because they probably saw this coming, but I definitely don't expect all of the locations to be destroyed or completely covered in water. And the possibility that every week the water level could drop, revealing more areas, I definitely don't think that we're going to be seeing any places like entirely destroyed. They're just going to be kind of submerged and a little bit, maybe a little bit destroyed, but not too much. And then the final thing I want to talk about, which actually you can see in the thumbnail of this video, Battle Pass leaks. There has been quite a lot of Battle Pass leaks and possibilities that we could have for skins in this upcoming season. The first thing I want to mention is that a while back I actually said that Aquaman would be a skin, and yes, I do actually still think that Aquaman is a skin. However, I don't think it is the DC Aquaman. If anything, I think it is a Aquaman, but not the Aquaman, more like a Poseidon skin or something similar to some sort of skin that's like an underwater god of some kind. That's what I'm expecting to see this new skin be. But I don't know if this would be the tier 100, whether this would be the secret skin. We'll have to wait and see. If the water level does end up dropping, revealing new locations, it is entirely possible that this could be an underwater king as the secret skin, because by the time halfway through the season comes around, like on week 7, we might actually end up seeing the secret skin underwater being revealed. Who knows? But the main part about this that I want to mention is that the Battle Pass leaks, the trusted source mentioned that we would have a female Black Knight, and the engineer, which as you can see on the photo in Midas's room, she would also come with some sort of giant bird, whether it be a glider, a back bling, a pet, something that's similar to this engineer. So the engineer will have a bird of some kind. We're also possibly going to be getting a black and purple technique remix with a spear. That one I think is a little bit off of what it should be. I mean, obviously the person that's giving away these leaks can't be 100% accurate, because then things would get suspicious, but black and purple technique remix with a spear makes me think that we're going to get a skin that looks similar to or has the same base model of technique, but actually has a spear, is water themed, and is black and purple. Now, what could this maybe hint towards? I actually think it's going to be a female Fusion, because as we all know, Fusion, the tier 100 chapter 2 season 1 battle pass skin, has a black and blue skin style. If we have a black and purple, or black and kind of like a darkish pink color, that is what I can see being a female Fusion. And there are in fact confirmed files, an ID file specifically, that says Athena Commando female Viper, and Viper is the code name for Fusion. And we also have some hints towards a Meowscles head on a robot, so like a Meowscles robot type character, which I hope they don't put Meowscles back in the battle pass, because that would be kind of weird to have him in 2 battle passes in a row. And we also have hints towards a dark Voyager skin, but pink. So obviously these are not 100% confirmed leaks, like as to spot on. They are kind of confirmed at this point that they're going to happen, but the skin leaks are a little bit off of what they actually are, specifically so that the person doesn't have issues spreading the leaks and like is found and sued and all this stuff. But basically that's everything we can expect and everything that I'm expecting for season 3. I really hope that in this new season they blow us away with brand new game mechanics and a lot of new interesting things to explore. But that is pretty much it for now. If you want to use my supporter creator code, that is it on screen. And if you want to subscribe to stay notified with more leak videos and challenges and stuff like that, I've got you covered. So I'll see you guys in the next one.